What's up, Taiwan? I'm Erika Liu with 10 minutes of news from here in Taiwan and around the world. A report says dozens of Chinese military balloons have flown into Taiwan's airspace in recent years. A senior Taiwanese official told the UK's Financial Times the last flight took place just a few weeks ago. He said they occur, quote, very frequently. The report said the balloons seen over Taiwan were developed by a weapons division of China's top military body, the Central Military Commission. The news comes as alleged Chinese spy balloons over North America have strained relations between the U.S. and China. The U.S. shot down another flying object on Sunday, the fourth since the start of the month. Taiwan's representative to the United States says she will continue to help make appropriate arrangements for U.S. politicians planning to visit Taiwan. Xiao B. Kim is currently in Taipei. She made the comments while responding to questions about a potential visit by a special U.S. committee on China. The chair of the U.S. House Foreign Affairs Committee, Michael McCall, is planning a visit to Taiwan with a bipartisan delegation this spring. Xiao also rebuffed questions about whether she has held meetings with Vice President William Lai. Rumors have circulated that the two could form a joint ticket to run in Taiwan's presidential election in 2024.
公务那也就台美关系很多的面向来跟台湾各界交换意见那时间很短在各个领域包含这个经贸议题啦，这个外交议题国防等等很多的议题跟面向非常广泛的来跟我们相关的主管机关交换意见。
Taiwan's Health Assurance Authority reported record income of around $2.1 billion in the first 11 months of 2022. This is the first time in 6 years that the country's single-payer healthcare system has turned a profit. The boost was driven by rises in Taiwan's minimum wage and salaries for public servants last year. Overall strong economic performance was also an important factor. The national health insurance system was launched in 1995 and has only broken even a handful of times. But civic groups say the government shouldn't get too optimistic after one good year.
现在景气带来的红利跟超增，其实它很难每年都有，所以关键其实还是要做整体的健保收支的盘点与检讨，才是这个改革的正道。
Officials in the eastern county of Hualien found that some of the area's coral reefs have been vandalized with glow-in-the-dark paint. Officials are now looking for the perpetrator. Bing Wang reports.
Graffiti arrows appearing one after another on this coral reef. In the eastern county of Hualien, in a scenic coastal spot called Pingxi, tourists found more than 30 arrows spray-painted on the rocks. The graffiti seemed to be guiding people towards the coast. Pingxi is a popular place for observing coastal geology and marine ecology. Locals and environmentalists were outraged over the vandalism.
pingxi那个地方，它的那么美丽的海景，或是礁石啊、湖蟹地形啊，它就这样子乱拿油漆去喷、去画，那这样子，我是觉得很缺德啊，而且又太过分了。
After receiving complaints about the graffiti, the East Coast National Scenic Area officials began reviewing footage to find the offending artist. Officials also discovered the paint used was glow-in-the-dark. And after the initial investigation, they say a fisherman might have been the culprit.
这个喷漆非常特别，晚上可以反光的漆。 所以我们推估也访问了一些当地的居民跟清洁人员，有可能是钓客所为，所以我们现在正在调阅相关的监视器。
Taiwan's laws say those who permanently damage the natural environment can be fined up to $165,000. So whoever's responsible for this graffiti should hope it can be cleaned off without destroying the coral reefs. As Daniel Zhou and Bing Wang for TaiwanPlus.
Hundreds of lanterns lit up New Taipei's Pingxi district over the weekend. The area's Sky Lantern Festival attracts tens of thousands of visitors to the old mining town each year. But this year, some of the lanterns looked a bit different than usual. Yu Jinghuang was there to find out why.
Carrying messages of hope, these two large heart-shaped lanterns lift off with hundreds of smaller ones close behind. People gaze in awe at the night sky as they float away. These sky lanterns are specially made for this year's Pingxi Sky Lantern Festival, which comes just ahead of Valentine's Day. Many friends, families, and lovers have come to send up their own wishes. The eye-catching scenes from this festival have drawn visitors from around the world to explore Taiwan's traditional culture. It's made Pingxi a major tourist spot in northern Taiwan. But during the 19th century, the area was lawless and unstable. Back then, sky lanterns were used to signal to residents that it was safe to return home. As the area developed, the paper lanterns began being used to carry people's hopes and desires to the gods.
I'm from Israel. We love Taiwan. It was a wonderful celebration, and our wishes is peace, help, and happiness to the whole world. Thank you, Sheshini.
From India, and today my wish is just want to see the lantern, and I wish everyone to be happy this year. Yeah, I congratulate all who have the opportunity to see this in the real time.
But while the sight of so many glowing objects floating into the sky is indeed beautiful, the lanterns eventually come back down to Earth, impacting Pingxi's natural scenery. This has brought the event under fire from environmental groups over the years.
The day after the Pingxi Sky Lantern Festival, fallen lanterns are often seen in these woods. Cleaning up lanterns has become a popular activity, balancing cultural preservation and environmental protection. Where the lanterns fall depends on the direction of the wind that night. To cover all that ground, several teams led by local cleanup group Outdoors Fun spread out across the surrounding area.
因为天灯节其实每一梯次一个晚上，可能就是好几百盏的天灯就释放出去。那我们针对这个情况，就是希望能够让环境赶快恢复干净，所以我们就会特别在天灯节的隔天一大早，我们就会邀请就是有兴趣的朋友们、喜爱爬山的朋友们，就大家一起参加这个进山的活动，就是赶快针对昨晚大量释放的天灯，赶快做一些回收。
Pingxi already has a system in place that pays locals to recycle the lanterns. But this activity could present another opportunity for tourism in the area. As they walk around picking up the debris, participants can also enjoy the area's natural beauty.
放天灯觉得其实就是可以促进当地的经济，但是又利用这个进山的活动，也让它恢复原状，就是可以双赢的感觉这样。
The vibrant culture around the Sky Lantern Festival is hard to let go of, even for many environmentalists. And though dealing with the thousands of fallen lanterns can be a headache, more and more people are joining the effort to minimize their damage to the nearby landscape. By doing so, participants are helping ensure this activity can continue for years to come. Damon Lin, Leon Lian, and Yujin Huang for TaiwanPlus.
Taiwan has won gold at a mixed-gender youth baseball 5 tournament in Malaysia. The sport, also called B5, is an indoor variant of baseball. It is played with 5 people on each side and is meant to be a low-cost, faster-paced version of the sport. Taiwan went undefeated in the tournament, taking down rivals South Korea and China on its way to gold. Thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. Remember to download the TaiwanPlus app for more stories from Taiwan and around the world. Finally today, we leave you with images of fireworks in New Taipei to mark the opening of the city's new Ankang light rail line. I'm Erika Liu. Take care and see you next time.